Yo, y'all, this is Wiissoppii7, and today I am going to be trying PRODEUS. PRODEUS is a game that just released a closed beta that I got my hands on. So I thought I'd make a video on it. From what I have heard, and read, I suppose, not heard, this is it's a first-person shooter that is designed to kind of mix both a modern and retro feel. So like modern, so kind of like more modern-looking graphics and stuff like that, but with a much more retroistic feel to it. So I'm thinking sort of similar to Doom Eternal, I guess. But I don't know. I don't really know that much about it. They didn't really give a whole lot of detail on like story and stuff like that in the description for the game. They focus heavily on gameplay, so I don't know how much of that there will be, but if any, especially since it's a beta. So let's try it. Let's see. Log in to access leaderboards and online content. Oh yes, that's right, it comes with a level editor, and that, I have to say, is pretty good for any game. That's immediate bonus points. But I'll skip that for now. Let's see. Options, I see. I was wondering if they would give me the option to turn, although I guess the sound is fine. Let's see. Oh wait, no, not campaign. I bet it's gonna have crouch B. There is no crouch. Okay, jump, on a map, use, reload. Oh wait, there might be. Oh boy. Yeah, that's probably fine. Welcome to the beta. We've pulled together a few random levels to give you a taste of what's to come. Hope you enjoy. Alright. Ultra easy to ultra hard. Well, let's do medium. Let's see how it works. Well, I suppose it is a closed beta made in Unity, no less. Oh, there it goes. Oh. Oh, Jesus, what? Airlock complete. Uh-huh. I see what they mean. I immediately think of Strife, I have to say. So. Huh. This is interesting. So here we are getting probably around 60 frames a second, and oh wait, hold on, I gotta check something. Okay, sorry, I thought that I might have not hit the record button, and that would have sucked. So this is really interesting. I have to say, these so very low resolution textures, but I mean, really heavy lighting effects. And at the same time, I've got like some, you know, late 90s, early 2000s sprites for hands. Oh, shit. Boomers. Hold shift to sprint. Dang! Are you? Whoa. Is that a 2D? Hot damn, look at that. That's two-dimensional right there. That's just a two-dimensional sprite. The amount of different, you know, I wonder if it is two-dimensional or if this is somehow simulated. If this is like a post-processing effect. Wow, I have never seen something like this. That's damn impressive, even if it is just post-processing. Okay, well, I can hear it on my computer, and you might be able to as well, so if you can, I'm sorry for that, but it's using a lot of power. But yeah, I see the lighting effects are just as modern as it gets, and you've got something like this. Okay, checkpoint. Some very Source Engine looking flat surfaces with straight edge corners here. Auto map acquired. Press T to open the auto map. Oh, which is very, very much Doom Eternal. This is a... I mean, not that Doom Eternal was like the... How do I What the hell? I can... Is there a way to lower myself, maybe? Okay, well that's definitely something that I would like in the automatic, because I can hold space to go up, but Control, Alt, Shift, ZX... Oh, C. C drops me. Loadout. I have infinite fists. Okay, something I noticed, though, is... No, C's not a crouch button here. Okay, well, that's interesting. Yellow key required. Alright, let's find that. Hoping it's not down there. So we got some... So it's probably health. I'm not going to touch that until I need it. Yeah, some pretty... Oh, hey, there it is. Yellow key acquired. Okay. Whoa! Whoa, very, very high. Very high resolution blood. Oh, but not once it hits the ground. That's interesting. Oh, they even go away like in Doom Eternal. Look at that. Like with the flame and sparks. So, okay, cool. So when I hit them, it comes out realistic, but when it hits the ground, it turns into the retro style kind of pixelized textures. That is cool. I like that. That's... I've never seen that. Okay. It's from 70 to 85 and 85 to 100. So it looks like each one of those is worth 15. Are these... Oh no, those are lights, not power-ups. Alright. Oh, another thing is the music in this game is made by Andrew Hulshult, who made the music for Dusk, and I think for Amid Evil, and he made the IDKFA remix for the original Doom soundtrack. Okay, originally conceived to examine the aftermath of Event 1, this excavation site connects many of the major hubs. Alright. Gosh, I keep thinking that my frame rate is dropping, but like, it's fine, it's just the sprites here. Oh, hi. Okay, I don't know if it's just me, but I've gotta say, yeah, look at all of that. Oh, that's so weird. Yeah, I don't, yeah, it even, I think, has the same sound effects. Well, okay, so one of those enemies looks like, and I hate to keep comparing it to Doom Eternal. I mean, not Doom Eternal, but just for this example, it would be Doom 2016. But I hate to keep comparing it to that. But I've gotta say, with the, you know, the mini-map looking almost identical to Doom Eternal, it's just a different color scheme. That first enemy that I fought looked like an imp straight out of Doom 2016 or even Doom 3. And them burning up with the sparks and everything being an identical animation to Eternal. Obviously it's a closed beta, so I wonder if those are just placeholders. Wow. Well, okay, so another thing... Forgot to turn my notifications on my phone off. Anyway, yeah, that's just too similar, I feel like. Ooh, I like the scorch marks, though. That's a nice effect. Okay, cool. Ooh, I can aim down the sights. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have to say that is one thing that I really miss about a lot of, you know, that I like about a lot of modern shooters that retro shooters don't have, is being able to aim down the sights. I don't know why the gun cocks every time I do that. That's a little odd. But, something else I was gonna say is, the blood is... I feel like it's a little bit too much. Like, I can definitely understand wanting a realistic amount, but I mean, this is just kind of a lot. Like, unless these are explosive shells or something like that. I mean, rounds, not shells. Oh. Man, I can shoot this pretty fast, huh? I don't have a lot of ammo, though, so... Oh, yeah, see, it's just an imp. This is straight from Doom. I mean, come on, it's just, it you know, walks around, throws a fireball at you, and there's no, it's exactly what an imp is in Doom. Yeah. But I mean, look at that. That's like, this is some Borderlands level gore. Like, what? Come on. Maybe because I know some people like that. I mean, obviously, otherwise there wouldn't be otherwise it wouldn't be in this game. But, maybe an option to turn that down. In fact, let's just look to see if there is. It's probably in gameplay. Use models instead of sprites. Interesting. Let's try turning that on and see how it looks. Hide HUD, hide weapon, field of view, sprint toggle. Something else that I would like too, that I think a lot of people would like, is to be able to have your weapon be in the middle. Oh, Jesus, wow, okay. Nice. Okay, faster than I expected. Oh ho ho. Did I just find the next best gun? Okay, sprites look way better, but that does make me a little disappointed, I have to say, because the ability to switch through them so seamlessly like that, and the way that they look almost identical, the sprites and the models, makes me think that it really is just post-processing, that they didn't animate that, but that it's actually just, you know, green key required, alright. But that it is actually just post-processing. Dang. Is that a secret over there? Can I make that? Maybe if I sprint. Wait a minute. Fuck, sprint toggle is on, isn't it? No. Okay, weird. Oh, no, okay, I don't know what I was doing. Okay, another thing, I kind of want to try some of these options. So, field of view, let's change that to 90, that's usually a good amount. Hide weapon. Huh. Okay, I don't really know when that would ever be used, except maybe for like a photo mode. Hide a HUD, I can see doing that. Minimal HUD, let's try that. Oh, that is so much better. Yeah, okay, let's stick with that. And minimal HUD size. Let's try that. See what that does. Yeah, just, it's the size of the HUD. Okay, let's see, what was that? 0.8. And use models instead of sprites. Okay, let's see, what about graphics? Target frame rate 120. Use VSync. Virtual resolution. 360p, 270, 200. Or native. Okay, cool. Screen overlay. Pixel, scaling, CRT. Okay, well, let's try scaling and then CRT. Overlay amount. Dither amount. Alright, let's try some of these. Wow. Okay. That's an actual frame rate drop, not just a retro style frame rate drop. Whoops, we're graphics. I'm not really seeing the overlay, I have to say. Let's see. Let's just try turning it all the way up. Nope. It's still pretty much identical. Aha! I made it. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything here. Yep. This is pretty fucking good. Okay, well, I guess I'll just change it back. Oh, more. Oh. Let's see. Curious. Oh, that's... Yeah, okay, so we need some key cards. Oh, I can shoot them individually or both. Oh, that's great. Okay, that's pretty cool. I got another... Okay, I do prefer the shotgun, though. So I'm going to stick with that. Wow, what the hell? All right. Yeah, I can see this being a lot of... Wait, can I hold... Is that a second? Damn it. I was hoping I could dual-wield pistols. Wait, okay, so can I... No, I can't. Okay, so that is something I would suggest. Okay, what do you do? It's just a flying imp. Oh, wait, no, it's not, because the fire lingers. Ah. And this shotgun becomes extremely ineffective from that range. Okay, so... But yeah, being able to cancel a reload for the shotgun, because, like, I can shoot a couple times, but if I press reload, it has to go through the entire reloading of every shell, and I can't shoot in between. Wait, what was that? Something charge? Automatic acquired. Excellent. I need health. I'm pretty low on that. Wow. Well. Oh, hello. Okay, what do you... I think it's just a demon. And an imp. Okay, so I have to say, again, I realize this is closed beta, but the game releases on November 10th. And that's pretty soon. I mean, this closed beta opened up yesterday, I think. For me, anyways. It's possible that it could have shown up earlier for different people, but for me, I got the notification that it was open yesterday, and that was the 14th. So this releases in a little bit less than a month. That's like bug fixes and marketing and stuff like that, not changing whole gameplay elements. So, and I know that at the beginning it said current gameplay does not reflect... What the hell? Oh! There it is, alright. It says current gameplay does not reflect, does not necessarily reflect the finished product, but like, how big a change could they make in a month? And like a change that they could actually finalize and complete, without rushing it or something like that. Oh, is this pistol ammo? Probably. Ah, okay. I'm glad that these use the same ammo. And I like the different crosshairs for different weapons. That's a nice touch. I always like that. But it is strikingly similar to Doom, I have to say. And I know I could just take something like Dusk, for example, and just say, yeah, all the cultists that shoot fireballs are just imps. And, the Jersey Devil-looking creatures are just specters, and stuff like that. And they are very similar, but not only do they act differently, but they also look differently. Whereas the models here, I mean, they just look straight from Doom. And not to mention the behavior of them is extremely similar. Too much to the point that this feels more like a Doom fan game, honestly. Because, ooh. And the blood needs to be toned down, I would say. Or there needs to be, I feel like, an option to tone it down. It's not so much that it's, like, obstructive, but I mean, come on. I haven't seen anybody get shot with a shotgun before, and I hope to never have to, but, I don't know. I've seen a pig get shot before, and there was a lot of blood, but this is... It's just too much. And it does get a little bit obstructive, I have to say. I don't know, maybe if there was like an explanation to why there's so much of it, it would be a little bit, I figured. But yeah, maybe if there was like an explanation as to why there was so much, like an ultra kill, for example. Now that's a game where there is a huge amount of blood when you kill enemies, but there's a reason to it. You know, it's like it has a reason other than just being there for the sake of there being more blood. So yeah. Something I have to say is I feel like what this feels like is just if there was an official Doom remaster. And I suppose that was Doom 2016, but like if in 2004 or something they came out with a remaster for the original Doom, this is what it would be. And like I said, I hate to keep comparing it because I feel like that doesn't give it a totally fair... Oh, wait. Oh no, never mind. I thought I could hold one of these at a time. I guess there'd be no point since I can shoot them individually. Yeah, that's pretty fun. Okay, so I think part of the reason that it feels... Oh, hello. I think part of the reason that it feels like there is too much blood is because it takes a very small amount of damage to give the corpses. And so yeah, like there. Oh, I'm not surviving this, I don't think. Oh my god, please! Oh yeah, that's a hit scan, I think. No! Oh. Something else I noticed is I don't think that I'm actually hit stunning them. I think that they just kind of... Alright. Yeah, these things are fucking creepy, I have to say. Alright. So, another thing I'll comment on is, I have to say, I did not actually expect the art style to be something I liked. Like, it seemed unique from screenshots and videos and stuff, but it just didn't... Wow, that guy does a fuck ton of damage, holy shit. What was that, like, 13 damage? Okay, those guys are the real deal, man. They're easy to take down, because they're big and slow, but they get to you. Damn. I wonder if there's... Nah, I guess not. But yeah, I didn't actually expect to like the art style as much as I do. It's, Okay, what was that? I heard a noise. But yeah, I mean, I've always loved sprite, 2D sprites that try to make themselves look 3D. I really, really like that. Like, Factorio and Diablo 2, in my opinion, are the two best users of this. And I have to say, even though these sprites, seem like they're basically just post-processed, they're good, you know? Yeah, I mean, look at that. That's just, it looks identical to the Doom, like Doom 3 imps? No, not 3, 2016. It's too similar, man. Oh, hey, we're here. We looped back. Okay, I think there was more stuff this way, though, and I'm interested in getting that. Oh, that's just a... alright. Okay, how the fuck do I get this? Looks like I dropped down from there. And there's also health this way. Okay, that's gonna take a sprint. So yeah, I love the graphic style. The gameplay feels excellent. Yes. Oh, I can't zoom in. I should have been trying that more often. Okay, that's the shotgun. Right, and right-clicking with this just shoots the other gun. Okay. Eager to give this one a shot. Get it? Because it's a shotgun? Okay. Oh, I think it just stores up shots. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, yeah, this is... It's a lot of fun, but again, I have to say, it just, besides the art style, there's not a lot going for it as far as, okay, good, so I can walk over health without collecting it, if I have full health. But yeah, there's not really a lot going for it as far as unique properties. It is, I like that. Okay, okay, I'm still a little confused on... Yeah, it just does a fuck ton of damage at once. I like how the fire stays there, though. That's cool. See, it's like 3 different art styles in one, and I love it. It's... So, you know, you've got, like... You know, look at the blood and most of the textures on the walls and everything, and it looks like... It looks like Strife, and it's, you know, with the very, very heavily aliased sidings and everything. It reminds me of System Shock more than anything, or Strife or System Shock. Anyways, okay, somebody's still alive. Probably can't get to them yet. So you've got that, and then with the sprites, it all looks like something out of, like I said, Factorio or Diablo 2. Or really any, you know, like I said, 2D sprites. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, I like that. Hold the middle mouse button and you get that. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay. Okay, we can't forget about that. And... Well, gosh, what else was I gonna say? Right, yeah, and then the third one is it from afar, and when using, you know, like with all the 3D models and very much the lighting and everything, it's a very glossy but still realistic looking design that most first-person shooters, or you know, like modern first-person shooters seem to. Ooh, he's missing an arm. Alright, I love that. I've only ever seen a couple of games do that where the model can actually lose limbs and not die. That's an excellent addition. I do have to say, ooh. Ah, I see. Alright. Shit! Alright, that works. I have to say, like I said before, I do wish that the sprites were like hand done. But I understand not doing it, and honestly, they look pretty good as it is. I'm liking pretty much everything about the graphics. The music is pretty good, but it is Andrew Hulshult who just knocks the ball out of the park every fucking time. So no complaints there. Although I don't know, when I say that, I guess I sort of mean, well, okay. So with Andrew Hulshult's music, I notice personally, I mean, a lot of people seem to be into him no matter what. Just like every single track that they hear from that guy, they're just like, oh, it's the best thing ever. And I have to say, in my opinion, he makes a lot of, music that works, and a few tracks that are just outstanding. And I think the only reason that I say that is because most of the music that he makes is very, very similar, and so it gets a little easy to kind of mix them up because of how similar each song is. But man, sometimes he comes out with an absolute banger, and there's definitely a secret down here. Not saying, okay, so I just, it's difficult to word because I don't dislike any of his music. I guess it's just a lot of times it feels like the same thing over and over again. Oh, interesting. Looks like we've got a secret gun in there as well. I have to say something that I do hope that this game does a little bit more of. And I'm not saying that I'm gonna get crushed. No, I'm fine. And I'm not saying that it's nice. That's a lot of shield. And I'm not saying it's something that should be expected because it seems to not be done very much, but on a personal level, I love it when first-person shooters bring in melee aspects to the game. And so far we have fists. Maybe there will be something like the chainsaw from Doom 2 or something like that, or glory kills from 2016 and Eternal. Wow. Okay, so I am much, much more accurate with these guns if I only use one at a time. Yeah, okay, something else I would like to... Or what else did it really well? Oh, that looks cool. Yeah! Oh, that's gonna be fun. Something else, though, that I will say gosh, no wait, I was gonna say something else. Another game, right. So another game that did it really well was BioShock 2. A lot of melee damage that you could deal in that game without getting your ass kicked. And this game is... Okay, Lost Soul set. Ah, okay. Okay, so I can shoot big-ass single shots. He's dead already, okay. Okay, that takes 5, and that takes about 2 a second. Okay, so this seems like the big one, the big gun. I still have not used this. Excellent. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh. Man, okay, so those guys take 2 rockets. So, okay, rocket launcher's not the most powerful then. No, definitely not. Not even that wide of range. Yeah, it's got a good feel to it. Hmm. So, oh, I never actually used it, yeah. Yeah, those things are pretty fucking nightmarish, I have to... Ooh, it's coming at me with 3 legs! I see, and you can't stand, like, directly under them. Oh, I wonder if that was intentional, because there was, like, a problem with people just standing under them, and they couldn't hit you anymore. Man, okay, these guys are really, really tanky. So something else I would say... Oh, yeah, let's reload this. Something else I would say is I do think it should take more damage to cause a, cause something to get gibbed. Because I feel like, as it is right now, it's a little too easy, and it makes it so that it is, well, obviously, as you can see here, the map just turns red. Nice. Yeah, and yeah, I gotta say, I feel like there's just too much blood. Not, you don't even have to turn it down that much, just a little bit, or at least make it more difficult to gib stuff, so that, because I noticed a lot of the blood that is coming out of people is, during their death animation, it sort of looks like they're doing an attack, and so I'm just like, alright, better safe than sorry, and shoot them again just to make sure, and then that extra shot will give them, and then they just explode everywhere, and it doesn't... I'd rather them be able to take that hit before giving, so maybe instead of like 1 or 2 shots to give something, maybe be more like 3 or 4, or even 4 or 5, depending on the weapon that you're using. So, yeah. Although that's just my personal preference. And, like I said before, better yet, I feel like it would be even cooler if that, what? I only got 89% of kills. Oh. Thanks for checking out our short beta demo. We've included 1 more level to try out, so be sure to play that before leaving. Early access is this November 10th. Don't forget to check out the community maps and level editor. Alright, well, I think I'll save and quit now. I'll definitely play that other episode, but I don't think I'll record it, because this episode's already getting a little long anyways. But, so that was the first full level of Proteus, and I've been giving my thoughts on the whole thing so far, as I like to do with games that are like, early access or betas or alphas and stuff like that. And like I said before, I feel like I shouldn't only compare it to another game, but rather give it a rundown of the whole genre. It's just the reason that I kept going for Doom comparisons is because everything except maybe even the art style a little bit reminded me of the original Doom, or Doom 2, like the original engine for it. It's, and not just that, but when enemies died, they, burn up and use an almost identical animation to Doom Eternal, like when they burn up after being on the ground for a while. And the imps having exactly the same moveset and even moving around in similar ways and looking also almost identical. I feel like if the enemies had a little bit more diversity, not diversity, but just they were a little farther apart from the from Doom, then it would be a lot easier to differentiate this game from Doom. I can understand taking a lot of a lot of, a lot of inspiration from Doom, but there is a difference between inspiration and copying something. And to be honest, it does kind of seem like those imps especially were just copied straight from Doom. They look like imps, they sound like imps, they act like imps, their moveset are identical to imps from Doom, and it just it feels too similar. But I feel like it is just a few simple changes, I mean, if you give them a little more of a unique look, and if you maybe, change up how they move, like if they maybe, I don't know, for example, like, are you trying for a more animalistic approach or like a more intelligent approach? If they're more intelligent, maybe they'll seek cover and, run away if they're low on health or just getting fucking annihilated or something like that. And if you want them to be more animalistic, maybe have them move around very fast and randomly, But they do kind of have this, a very similar imp-like movement where they, go to one spot, throw a few fireballs, come closer, or move to a different spot, throw some more fireballs, and just do that until they die. But, so, sound was excellent. All of the sound effects were very good, perfect for this kind of a genre. Music was excellent for this genre, and I have, I don't think anyone will be disappointed by the music in this game coming from Andrew Hulshult. Like I said, I love the art style. It is fantastically done. It mixes 3 art styles, arguably just 2, but I feel like it's 3, in such a perfect synergy. I've seen so many games that try to put 2 different art styles together and it just turns into a chaotic, incoherent mess. But this one really, really did it well, did it perfectly. For a closed beta, it's got a pretty good amount of options. The only thing about them that I would say is an option to turn down, maybe not off, but to turn down the amount of blood that there is would be good. Or even if it's possible to do this, an option to make it more difficult to gib enemies, because that animation that they burn up in like that, it's cool to watch anyways. And I'd rather see that than have blood splatter everywhere in a comically... Yeah, because see, that's the thing I feel like about the blood splatter. Because obviously it's a very violent, Doom-like game, and so there's gonna be a lot of blood, even potentially more than there would realistically be. In fact, probably more than there would realistically be. But if there's too much, if it's so much every single time, it rips you out of the experience, because it stops looking gritty and dark and brutal, and it just starts to look ridiculous, like they're wearing balloons that are filled with blood around them to, like, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, if it's something like a big bulbous creature with like a bunch of poison sacs on it or something like that, then if it explodes in a bunch of blood when I kill it, that makes sense. But if it's something like just a zombified person, it shouldn't really have any more blood than it normally would have. I mean, limbs falling off easier, sure, because they're, rotting or whatever. But it just, when there's so much of it that it just goes, every single time, it's not only distracting, but it also just feels like, this is just too much. I think that's pretty much it, though, as far as my critiques, I guess, or at least my opinions on it go. The short of it, I suppose, is I feel like enemy design is way too similar to Doom. There's too much blood, but art style is perfect. and UI is excellent. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to join the Chorus Rebellion. If you have any suggestions for games for me to play, then don't hesitate to leave a comment. Or ways to make my commentating more enjoyable, don't hesitate to leave a comment. I forgot that part. Anyways, and if the creator or creators of this game are watching, then you've made a pretty cool game. I feel like just a couple little changes here and there, and this could really be its own thing. I'm almost scared for it, because if it stays this close to looking and not even feeling, just looking like Doom, I feel like that's all people are gonna think it by. It's not gonna be the first Prodeus, you know, it's gonna be the 1200th Doom. And when you look at something like, you know, a complete success like Dusk, for example, something that is really similar to Doom and Quake more than anything, it's unique enough and changed just the right amount that it feels like that game, but you don't think it's a Quake clone, you think it's Dusk, you know, it's its own thing. And that's the main reason why I would like to see some of those changes like that, with enemy, maybe not appearances so much, except for the imp, but especially for their movesets and their AI and all of that, because otherwise I genuinely feel like Prodeus will be, you know, described as that, you know, another game like Doom, rather than you say Prodeus and people know what you mean. They're just gonna say, Prodeus, you know that one game that's Doom, but that is something that I feel like everyone wants to avoid when they're making something original. You know, it's this, but this. You know, it's this except these changes. And obviously, it's in closed beta right now. It won't even release until November 10th, and when it does, it's releasing into early access. So, by the time that this does have a full release, it could be its own big thing. But I feel like that's another thing that kind of could be the downfall of this game. And it's a game that I feel like I really want to see it go somewhere, because it was a lot of fun playing. But yeah, I do really want to see it go somewhere, because, and what I'm worried about is it'll be hyped up, everyone will play it during early access, they'll say, yeah, it's Doom but, or it's Quake but, and then by the time there's a full release and it is its own game, everyone will have moved on already. And that's definitely a risk that they're taking. I still have not turned off my notifications on my phone. And that's a risk that they're definitely taking, and I'm interested to see if that will happen, or if it's just me that feels that way, or if they'll change it by the time November 10th comes around. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Another thing, I suppose, is story. I'm interested to see what story they'll give, if any. I'm really hoping that they will do story, though. Because even in a game just like, you know, the normal Doom, just like, you know, original 1993 Doom, story did have a bit of a play in it. And it can definitely keep people invested in a game that they otherwise would stop, or it keeps me that way anyway. So I've been talking probably for 10 minutes now without gameplay even, so and I already did my outro, so anyways, I guess that's about it. I have high hopes for this game. I really hope it goes somewhere. So yeah, see ya.